Hello friends, it is very cold outside and I am in an undershirt and gym shorts and it is very, very chilly, so hopefully that will keep me short, and I'm also going to save updates for the end. That way I don't keep you guys very long. So, y'all have seen my previous video, at least I hope. You guys have seen me talk about The Office before. I get some cool insights from The Office. Here's one that I picked up fairly recently. Michael Scott is modern-day America. As a caricature, he pretty accurately fits the description of what America is today. He's self-centered. He thinks of himself larger than he is. He'll take a position to save his own butt. Kind of lines up a lot with what America is. Most people don't necessarily, especially when we see like these big companies and corporations that are like changing their positions because of some kind of outside pressure. It just feels really disingenuous. And not only that, it seems really hypocritical because you're reversing on a position that you once held. I think probably the most frustrating one of all was the Gillette ads. I think Gillette's stupid ads were probably the worst. There's a lot of debate about the whole Chick-fil-A thing. I find myself kind of standing on the side that says Chick-fil-A caved. Not as far, but like, if you change what your private company is donating to because of the attention that you're getting, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. It would have been a lot better if perhaps they made a bigger deal on choosing a very specific one and saying, we're thankful for partnering with this charity, and now we're going to partner with this charity. It's all about how it looks, and it did not look well. Think about Michael Scott for a minute. Think about the gay witch hunt episode. Think of when he's confronted about calling Oscar a word that I'm not going to say simply because I have 45 subscribers and I don't have the legal means to defend myself if YouTube throws a hissy fit. All of a sudden he's having Dwight pull up gay pornography so that he can talk about how good it is. He kisses Oscar on the lips to prove that he can, that he supports the homosexual community. It's very disingenuous. It's very backwards. And he tries to force people to take his own position as well. That's a lot of the cultural conflict that we see right now. We have one side of the aisle that says, hey, leave us alone, and we have the other side of the aisle that says, no, you need to be on board with what we're doing. There's also another side of Michael Scott that I think is very revealing of America. Man, it's cold. When he's genuine about something, his heart is good. His instincts are strong. And even if he goes about something in the wrong means, if he's doing it for the right reasons, his heart is solid. And he sometimes sees results. I talked in my last video on The Office about Scott's Tots. It really is one of my favorite episodes. It actually is my favorite episode. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Because he comes in with this good idea, this golden-hearted purpose. He wants to send these kids to college to get them a better life. That is awesome. And what happens because of it? These kids are motivated. They become motivated to do the best at what they're going to do. If that entire class, only 2 were not graduating, that's a huge, huge deal. He wasn't able to follow through, but he makes a good point. A lot of people have evil dreams. His intentions were good. His heart was good, And what he wanted to do was, I would say, objectively, a wonderful thing. He wasn't able to follow through. He went through the wrong means. He made an empty promise that he wasn't able to keep. But his heart was good. Look at him with Holly. He messed up, him and Holly, quite a few times, but in the end, his good heart wins out. Holly sees his good heart. A very happy ending comes along. Look at the way he leaves the show. He leaves the show on a very, very high note. Because in the end, his good heart wins. That's why I'm not, super worried about America. We've got a lot of issues. We got a lot of issues. We have a lot of cultural issues. But when America's on board with something, their heart's good. That's why it's a good thing that America is so involved in the rest of the world. Because when it comes to something that both sides of the aisle agree on, they're pretty right about it. That's something to get excited about. America's messed up, but you can tell pretty easily when America's doing something good. So, pray for our nation. We're not perfect. Sometimes we're not even good. But occasionally, there's a glimmer of a good heart. Okay. I'm really cold, so I'm going to wrap this up. A couple of updates for you guys. I put up the SCP thing because I wanted to work on doing some short story stuff. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Because I wanted to be able to write one day. I have a collection of short stories I'm writing, but I'm not quite up to practice, so I want to get some more practice in before I start finishing that collection. And this would be an easy way to do it. The source material is already provided. I would just have to create a background story to go with the source material. The problem, literally the week after I posted that, my work schedule changed, and I went from having plenty of free time to having almost no free time. I had 5 days of the work week where I was working anywhere from 10 to 12 hours, and then my weekends are busy because we're trying to move into this house, and this contractor sucks. And I've been slammed more than I've wanted to be. I'm hoping that time is coming pretty soon, when I will have some free time again, because I really want to write these stories. I have some great choices of some SCPs that really interest me, and it would be very easy to write about. I want to finish up. I'm so cold. I'm going to post more cute doggo videos. I'm probably going to make a playlist. If there's a storyline or something that you want me guys... If there's a playlist or a series that you guys want me to continue, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to at least make one more installment. I've wanted to say that I've closed out the Basically Democrats playlist, but if you guys want, I'm willing to do another one. Yeah, love you guys. Thank you for sticking in there. Bye.